Hello everybody. So it's been a while. Oh, damn it. It's been a while since we've talked, and quite a bit has changed. Some things you should probably be noticing right off the bat is the Pokemon on the left look a little new. However, Turdwig has reached level 100, and he actually just did this today. So this is a very recent accomplishment, which is quite awesome because I pretty much only use him in a defensive capabilities. Is when things jump me, he would defend me, and he kicks ass. This is my current Poke project. This is a very small Shelder. Let's take a peek at him. Oh, yeah, so Pygmy has a rash nature and it's fairly happy. This little dude is actually going to be one of my main Pokemon, and I'm working on leveling him up properly. I'm doing some EV training with him, which is ungodly boring. Yes, ungodly boring. It involves focusing right now. Oops, come back here, guy. It focuses on... He's just like an Eevee. He can't shut up. It focuses on his health. Shelders and Cloisters, which is eventually what this guy will be, are both very high defense Pokemon. And the more I read about a Cloister, like I was just doing initially for a high defense Pokemon that wasn't a Miltank, which seemed to be what everybody else was going after. Now it looks like there's a Ladybug and a Drifloon up there. So I just wanted something different, but the more I read up on them, they have some really neat abilities. And as an opening Pokemon, a very high defense means that I can probably assess the situation before it gets a little too out of hand. Oh my god, is that a little dinky? I think it is. Yeah. That's a piranha thingy. That's the smaller form of the shark pod, I believe it's called. Yes. Let's go take a peek. The PC is fixed. This is Pixelmon 3.0. The PC is updated. I won't say fixed. There's still issues with capturing Pokemon and having them go in here, with potentially being a little overriding. But this is going to be neat. It's level 11. This is the first one of these I've caught. Ooh, it already knows Bite. Oh, and Rage. I don't know why I can't select my moves. You can only do that when they're in your inventory. I don't know. Seems a little odd to me still. But that is pretty cool. We might have to fish around and see exactly what kind of these we can get. I also caught one of these before I left the other base. I was making more Pokeballs. Giant. That would explain why it was so big and relaxed. What is it? Oh. Charge on electric shop. Charge. No! Ladybug! No! Oh well. I tried, guys. Anywho, so the Shelder is currently my active project, as mentioned. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of good sources for HP EV leveling in Pixelmon right now. I've mostly been fighting Caterpies with them, or Caterpies, however they're pronounced, and that's a fairly long process because you only get one HP EV, but it's the only type of Pokemon I could find that gave that type of bonus in any quantity that wouldn't like jump the level of my Shelder to, you know, 300 or whatever. The current plan with him is at level 25 he's going to be getting an ability. Let me get the name of that ability. I just know it's 25. Really? Clamp? Was that what I was going to get? Clamp inflicts damage on the first turn and traps the opponent, causing them to lose 1/16 of their maximum hit points for each turn after for 4 to 5 turns. Yeah, I was definitely going to get that. The point of my Cloister is going to be annoying as hell. Currently, as it stands, I'm looking to get spikes, which I can use multiple times to make it dangerous for other Pokemon to be swapped out. So when battling, if they swap a Pokemon, it can take like 13 to 25% of its health just for swapping it in. That I feel is going to be really, really good. I also have two TMs, which are actually here. They're Blue, Hail, and Blizzard. There we go. Blizzard does significant amount of damage, and when used during a hailstorm, which also does some damage over time and such, it will increase the accuracy so it always hits. Or, yeah, it makes it 100% hit rate. So that is going to be a neat little combination to deal with. So that's basically him. He's going to have spikes. I wish I could get toxic spikes, which are basically the same thing, except it does poison damage instead of just straight up damage. But the only way you can get toxic spikes is to catch a cloister in the wild. I have not yet seen one. I don't, maybe they spawn deeper in the ocean than I've been or whatever, but so far that has been it. Oh, next up, this little dude. This is the lowest level one of these I have found to date. When I was catching these, we had all assumed, because the Pixelmon wiki and everything is not up, they're on their low bandwidth. He's just good to keep it his back towards me. But the lowest we'd ever found of these was like level 15, so we were just looking for small, large, medium, I mean whatever size you wanted for a level 15 of the Solosis. And I just came across this guy. I'm like, oh, he's pretty small. I caught him and he was level 10. I was like, yeah. So he might be making it into the mix. And see, the problem with 3.0 that I'm having is they added in 95 Pokemon. So they pretty much added in 50% more Pokemon. There was about 200 or so in there before. And now there's close to 300. And that just gives quite a few possibilities of different Pokemon to battle with. Like, I really like what these guys look like. The Zorua. I'm probably gonna butcher those names. But this is just a dark little Pokemon. He looks pretty neat, or she. I guess I can't tell without putting it into my inventory again. Anywho, so that's one. Finally caught a why not. I don't know if they were just added in 3.0 or if the spawning got flushed around enough to where they were. So, but I finally caught one of him. Got two of these guys. There we go. Emolga. These actually spawn in the jungle here. He's small and they're a flying electric. They're pretty much a flying squirrel. They look really cool. These are mostly... yeah, I think these are all pre-3.0. These are just Pokemon that I've caught along the time. Here's some Ghastlies. These are another Pokemon I'm looking to use in one of my final setups for my team. Along with this Aaron as well. I'm not sure about the Aaron. I really like what they are, and I do want to evolve them because they just look really cool. But we'll see how we get there. As you can see, I have many Solosis, and this guy is also cool. Flying Scorpion, and Gligar. So it's a runt. He's a jolly nature. What are they? They're ground and flying? Okay. But they look really neat. They look like a really neat flying scorpion, really. Oh yeah, here we were. Here are all my Eevees. They have been fairly easy to catch. That's a Sigilyph, sorry. Which is also a very handy psychic Pokemon. Here's some other Shelders that I caught along the way. I want to say this is a Minus stats. Minun. Okay. So that's a negative. Oh, dang it. This is the positive version. Here's some lightning squirrels, hermit crabs, and these larva guys look really freaking cool. Also these Shinx. These guys evolve into a fairly neat creature down the road. So I snagged a couple of them. Here are my fossil Pokemon. And I got some floating balls of cotton. A cottony. Yeah. I want to say... oh, here we go. I am up to 4 Mews. And this is going to be the last of the going over the Pokemon things and such. But I've caught 4 of these guys, and every single one of them I have caught on my first attempt with a Dusk Ball, every single time. I've told this to other people, and Loquid, I think, he's up to 3 or 4 Mews now as well, and he says he caught them in 1 or 2 Dusk Balls as well. I'm actually having unparalleled rates of capture using a Dusk Ball. Both in combat and out of combat. I've started to really like out of combat because I can move around and see things a little bit easier when I'm just focusing on trying to catch a Pokemon. And for out of combat, I don't know if I've ever actually shown this. You just hold them in your hand like I have right now. Let's go see if, you know, I haven't caught a Chimchar yet. Chimchars have actually, I think there's a Mankey around here. Chimchars have actually been one of the Pokemon that either use up enough balls to where I just feel like getting out of combat, or just I can't ever really seem to get them. They're usually easy to spot in the jungle as well because they have a little tail that's on fire. Another thing that I want to look for is a Torchic, I believe, is a one of the new fire starter Pokemons. Which actually I found out all the starter Pokemons are completely configurable. There's a nice little Arbok. Yeah. And see, this is what... Oh, yo. Ah, I didn't know 6 was going to be on this evening. I thought I had the server all to myself. Ah, well. But a, what was I saying? I don't remember. Well, they have little flame tails, which makes them fairly easy to see. I am hunting a fire monkey and chicken. Oh, that's a Scyther around here somewhere. Oh, there's one of the... Oh, there's an aggressive one. Alright, we're not gonna do anything, we'll just let that go down. There's the Scyther. Decent sized. Hell of a level. Oh yeah. Was just explaining the XPLEI editing that I have used over 20 Pokeballs to gather, or to try and get a Chimchar with no luck. And you know, 20 of them, if you think about it, and I've only used 4 to get 4 Mews. True. But they look so awesome with their new animations. Which is actually why I'm trying to find one. And I don't think I've ever seen them be this rare. Well, the Chimchars maybe, but you can find the other forms of them, the Infernapes and such. Yeah, see? Infernape. I still don't own an Oddish either. The starters do seem to be a bit harder to capture than you would think. There's the Ekans. Is that a sand? There's a Slowpoke. I have a Kingstone, which I guess you can make Slowpoke into like a Kingpoke or something like that, which supposedly is pretty good, but they look like they have the same stats as a Slowbro does, so I'm not really sure what the difference is. Maybe just, you know, bragging points? But we already got one of these guys over here. I think they look pretty cool. The Tropius. I mean, just look at that. That is freaking cool. It's like a green Loch Ness Monster. Look at the size of that Arbok. Man. That's like 4 blocks. Oh, oh, Chimchar. Chimchar, there it is. Alright, alright. That's what you do. That is how you use a Pokeball out of combat. You just right click it and you have to hit it. That is the downside. Is these guys have like the same hitbox and the Pokeballs are smaller. Thankfully he's not running right now, so this is actually making it look really easy. But this is usually quite a pain in the ass. One wiggle. Man, we're gonna go through quite a few Pokeballs. I can feel this already. Oh, and he started to move too. We need to keep an eye out. We might lose him after all this. Nope, okay. He's still there. And with the sun going down, these balls should get a greater chance. Oh, I suppose I should explain that. I'm only using dusk balls. I'm going to use the dusk ball and the general color scheme for my gym. So it's kind of a self-imposed rule here. Oh, wiggle 3? I think, yes! Ha ha ha! Got the Chimchar this time, but it did take quite a few Pokeballs. I wasn't keeping exact track, but I want to say, guys, we had around 40 or so. 45 maybe? So that was about a dozen of them just to get that little Chimchar. But he is a starter Pokemon. We have noticed they are a little bit harder to gather, so... Yay! So they are a little bit harder to gather. Whoa, I don't think I've ever heard these guys talk before. Definitely a bug Pokemon. Yanmeh. I have been working on my tree. I hope you guys saw it while I was out and around there. See if we can see an Infernape on the way back. That's a Venipede, or no, yeah, Venipede. I already have one of these guys. Apparently they evolve into some really neat looking creatures eventually. So we will probably have to work on that guy along the way. That means an Oddish died here. They're one of the Pokemon that can drop seeds when they die. And yeah, I have to say die, because if they were fainting, then there would be a whole bunch of passed out Pokemon all over this place. And that's just not the case. I thought for a reason, or some reason, that looked like a leaf stone, which I've started to collecting. I have a little bit of hope that I can build something out of them, like use them for decoration in my tree and such. And actually, I brought a whole bunch of green and black apricorn trees to also start decorating this, but let's go up, shall we? How are we doing on time? Let me see. I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So with only 6 and I on the server, the flight lag is... Is that a... Looks like either a large Squirtle or a small Wartortle spawned on my farm. Anyways, let's swing myself back over to the safety area. So this is the height of the tree. We got it up to about the tallness of the... jungle. Yeah, jeez, we're in a jungle and I couldn't think of that word. So I got it up to the height of the jungle trees that we were looking at. I went with the taller ones, so we're actually, even with that height over there, we're like 1 or 2 blocks taller than this guy here. And watch me fall. So this is the left branch and the right branch from the southern edge of the tree. If you look at it this way, it kind of reaches out. We've got our coverage about as far out as I wanted, from what we were talking about before. They go out to here. And then we'll be able to encase these in leaves and such, so this will really fill the tree out. But this, guys, is actually taking me quite a bit of time to get it to even look this good, and it still looks kind of crappy. I think these branches and such could clearly use some widening in places. They look a little too thin. Just you know, thicken them up, make them look a little bit longer. They clearly need some offshoots. They need some branches that come off and around. That's where most of the leaves are actually going to be held, so that I can use kind of these areas here as a platform. Excuse me, to build upon. And so this was just the first one. I got the tree budding, so I figured that out. I tried doing it originally on an angle. It didn't work out too well. It's much easier on a flat surface, and I figured for the first one, good thing to try. Oh, crap! Yeah, my tree is a little dangerous, and I don't have featherfall. I tried to enchant them, and I got protection. Whew. Okay. Anyways, what the hell are you guys doing here? You don't... Do they spawn on a river now? Anyways, so we'll pick another side to do some more branches off of, and then there's going to be, you know, the trunk will still continue to go up for a second set of branches fairly close to these, but that will just get us our first basic layer of tree coverage, and then the trunk will go up and it will split off on the top into like another 4 directions or so, and we'll get the secondary coverage from there. So this is still going to be a fairly sizable tree, but it is fairly slow growing. Yeah, it is fairly slow going, and it is going to take some time. It's also not the most interesting video to watch, so it's still mostly going to be happening off screen, although I am going to try to record more episodes. I've just been fairly busy at work, you know. My days have been wearing me out, for lack of a better phrase. I'll usually come home, maybe get on for 20 minutes, see what everybody's up to, and then just be tired and go to sleep. It's amazing how that works, you know? But I have Monday off tomorrow, so I'm just recording a little bit this evening. This is Sunday night for me, and I'm just looking forward to being able to take a day down and just relax and do some more Pixelmon stuff. Look at that Goldine. You know, I still don't think I have one of those. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Push! I love the I love the water Pokemon for their ability to be pushed around like that. Oh, okay guys, so I'm going to go out and do a little exploring. I'm actually going to fly off to the north here in the ocean, because I think this is fairly unexplored territory. And I'm going to look for some of the Pokeloot stuff. And I hope we will rejoin each other in just a moment when I have found something neat. So until that moment, I will talk to you guys pretty quickly. Well, maybe a little bit of time for me, but fairly quickly for you. Holy crap, guys! Okay, so I'm not that far away. You can see the tree's only 400 blocks that way. Look at this place. This is like a little island, and look at that dude. Totodile? And, oh, I already got the Dweeble. Oh, bonk. Oh! Oh! He killed him. No, I was gonna capture a Totodile. There's a war turtle. But this is freaking insane. Anywho, I thought you guys would like to see this, so I figured I'd stop real quick. Alright, I'm gonna go off looking for Pokeloot. I will be back. Well, guys, this, I have to say... Look at that thing. Alright, we're gonna battle this guy. This is gonna be a level 140 Cottony. That's the downside to having a level 100 Pokemon. Let's hope that this does some good damage here. Oh, okay, we did respectable. Oh, it's using absorb. Crunch. Ooh. Oh, see what a razor leaf does. Oh, no, 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 no paralyze. It's gonna heal. Fine, do the same thing to it. Paralyzed and cannot move. Come on. Yeah. There we go, there we go. My turd wig is awesome. Oh. Alright, that's a sunstone. That's a new item. Power weight. Okay. Work up. A repeat ball. And an elixir. Those are neat items, I guess. Not a master ball for sure, but hey. Man, these guys are all over the place. Okay, no poke loot yet. We will keep on looking. Talk to you guys again in a moment. So guys, a new legendary spawned right near 6, and I am going to meet her. I think she's somewhere in this desert. Positive 32, negative 3,500 something, so a little bit more to the south. But right and around here, she should pop up on my radar when she's in range here. Oh. That could be her. Whoa, you said it was teeny. You said it was teeny. This thing is huge. Oh. Oh man. Are you going to try and catch this? Okay. I have a 72-ish ray and a level 100 turd wig. Oh! This is what my little ghosty thing turns into. Man, that thing's huge. Look at that. Oh, this would be so awesome to capture it. I only have these with me, though, so... we shall see. No! Ah! Do not let it wipe you out. Oh! I just noticed that my tree is 400 blocks to the east. Go! Oh! Oh! Bam! Alright, alright, let's do some ancient power. Oh, that's not very effective. Earthquake, no effect? Oh yeah! He is happy. He dodged. And earth... Yeah, that's right. And... Earthquake. Let's try a crunch. There we go, that looked a little bit more effective there. Crunch. Whoa! Whoa, okay, let's try an ancient power. No! No! It critical hit on the ancient power. No! Ah. so disappointed. So disappointed. Ah. Actually, I wonder if the flying high trick works still. Indeed. Alright guys, let's see if we can get another one of these and I will be right back. Well guys, I was in the jungle when I fell. And this has caught my eye. I think this is yes. It's one of the poke loot things. Oh nice. Got an itty bitty leaf stone. Isn't that cool? So this is one of the... Wow, it was lucky I found that. There's no way I would have seen that flying over. My lag was bad. And I landed, so I figured I'd run around real quick. I saw a, maybe it's still over here actually. I saw an inferno monkey thingy and I was going to show it to you guys. But I fell. I do not see... I don't see it anywhere. Oh, and that was how I fell last time. I was thinking that the leaves were going to stay intact. Okay, so this is actually pretty good news for us. As you can see, our tree is not too far away. It's 1,000 in that direction. That's not too bad to get new terrain generation, since a lot of people have been exploring a lot of different directions and such around. The fact that we're so close to the edge up here is actually really good for us. We don't have to go far, generate a whole bunch of new terrain in order to potentially find some poke loot. So that will be pretty cool. Anywho though, sorry for the long delay again in the episodes. I really can't promise anything in the future. I'm hoping I'll be able to do some nice ones, and I'm going to try and get a couple more recorded while I still have some leisure time. So hopefully we'll be talking to you guys more this week, because there's so much to do. And I want to work on my shelter. I want to capture some more of the newer Pokemon. I want another shot at that legendary. That guy was freaking awesome. Stupid critical. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed these videos. You know, give me some feedback in the comments of what you guys would like to see. Since I'm not really doing any other Minecraft, I guess I could do building episodes on here as well. But I want to get more of the tree done, so it's more of putting things into the tree as opposed to building the tree, because that really is a little bit of some tedious work there. So until next time, take it easy guys, and thanks for watching.